My mic's not on here on the Purple app. So sorry about that. I was just saying, welcome. We got all that bulk that we're going to sort through, that big pile that I just kind of showed you. I'm going to turn on the fan. You can kind of hear it. I know you guys can probably hear it. If I block it, it's kind of coming through. It's okay. Anyways, super fan, Skadoosh Taylor, welcome. So we're gonna get going on this. Oh, so I'm not taking up too much of everybody's time. But again, welcome in. We are gonna do some massive sorting stuff here. That way, I can be better organized for just in the future and in general. So tonight is all about just getting it sorted into the correct piles. Oh wait, you are a red. So even if I have color, or if I have things that are like legendary lands, like this Cur Keep. Yes, it is a land, but it has a red mana ability, so I'm gonna put that with the red. Uh, so uh, Raised by Giants, Crescent Island Temple, Popular Entertainer, both under the red. The Spirit Oasis, Noble Heritage, Aces Baseball Bat, Gallifrey Stands, Changeling Sentinel, Ravnica War, Planar Cleansing, Destroy all non-land permanents. So good. River Guard's Reflexes. Oh, do I have... I think I have some of this organized already, so that's going to help out a bunch. That's going to help out a bunch. So all these are all white color cards, so those go in that pile. We have Balam Garden. Oh, no. AKA Command Beacon. That is a land. I do love this art for Command Beacon. The Final Fantasy VII stuff had just a really good set of art. So love that. Liminal Hold from Lorwyn. Ooh. There we go. Run away together. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by different players. Return those creatures to their owner's hands. Pretty nice. Especially if you're in a super control deck. Dawn's Light Archer, Brambleback Brute, Blossom Mind, Changeling Wayfinder, basic land, reveal it. I think I'm going to put you're a shapeshifter, so you don't have any color, so I'm going to put you with the artifacts. So yeah. Amy, welcome in. How are things going? I'm just, again, sorting some bulk. Trying to get a little bit more organized at the moment. Leanne, welcome in. Yeah. I'm also trying to figure out what commander I should use. Not by this session, gosh. But definitely at a later point in time, I need to figure out a good commander to use with whatever cards I kind of have most of and what I can or cannot do. So, Sandy and Edgar, welcome in. We have the Sunderflock. It's a 7 or it's a 5/5 for 9. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest mana value among elementals you control. It's flying. When this creature enters, if you cast it, return all non-elemental creatures to their owner's hands. That's brutal. Pigs and Shrimp, welcome. Thank you for liking the live. Much appreciated. Pigs and Shrimp. How did you end up coming up with that name? I'm very curious. Fugitive Droid. Dimensional Exile. You own both pigs and shrimp. Huh. Tell me about that. What's the most complicated thing about owning both pigs and shrimp? Retromutation, null group biologist, and EPF squad. Oh, EPF squad point is a multicolor, so you go over there. Green, white, black, green. Crustacean Commando. He's got a cool mustache. Pigs are stupid and difficult to train, and shrimp are just there. You know, that's plenty fair. I thought pigs. People have told me that, or the internet people have told me that pigs are smart. So I did not know if that was a legitimate thing to do or not. So, Grown Ad Wizard, welcome. Thank you for following. Much appreciated. Again, we are kind of. I need to bring my cards up a little bit higher. We're going through a big old pile here, kind of sorting them by WooBird colors and. Yeah, just trying to get more organized. That way I can be better prepared to play with friends and whatnot. Zanin, welcome in. Utrom Scientists. Purple Dragon Punks. I need to... Do I need to zoom out? I can't really zoom out much more. Purple Dragon Punks. Zoo Escapees. EPF Squad. Again. Mighty Mutanimals. When it enters, create a 2/2 red mutant creature token. Whenever another creature control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. A 2/1 for 4. Ooh. I don't know. Chrome Dome. Sweet. Driz, welcome in. Foot Headquarters. Grounded for Life. This calls if you... Oh, destroy target creature again. Purple Dragon Punks again. Utrom Scientists again. Zoo Escapes again. Nobody. Mouser Attack. Scarblade's Malice. Squawk Roaster. Thoughtful Imbuer. Tan Neufel Rhyme Speaker. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, draw a card. Shimmer Creep. There we go. Moon Vigil Adherence. Puka's Eye. Huh. From Lorwyn, draw a card. Yep. Multicolor. Glister Bairn. Angela Watson 540, welcome in. Lasting Tarfire. Rhymekin Recluse. Kindle Inner Flame. Flaring Cinder in a hollow. Surly Farrier in a hollow. Glamourite. This kind of just looks like Link and what's her face? Hey, listen. Like, tell me that doesn't look just like Link and what is that name of that character? Oh, what is that name? That's gonna drive me insane. That's gonna drive me insane. Assert Perfection, Burning Curiosity, Wary Farmer, Mischievous Sneakling, both multicolor. Stratosaur, 5 mana blue. It looks like I have a lot more blue than I have anything else, so we may have to end up doing a blue deck. Blue is, well, it's a little ahead, and then followed by red and green, then black, then white, which is unusual. I thought I had more white, but I still have a whole stack to get through. Flamekin Guild Weaver. Wildvine Pummeler. We have that Changeling Wayfinder again. Mischievous Sneakling yet again. Crossroads Watcher. Barbed Bloodletter. Cinderstrike. Vinebred Brawler. Burning Curiosity. Dawn's Light Archer. Wonderwine Distractor. Pyrrhic Strike. Spiderbot. Spider-Bot world map. Oh, do I have all these already sorted? And that's a... Nope. I keep thinking that I do. Amelia, welcome in. Much appreciated. What is this? Go live with guests. Anyhow. Sarah Jarvis, welcome in. Gold Meadow Nomad. River Guards Reflexes. Keep out. Battle Menu. Battle Menu is such a good card, too. For those of you who don't know what it is, it's a 2 mana. You get to choose one, create a 2/2 white knight creature token. Target creature gets +0/+4 until end of turn. Target creature with power 4 or greater, or destroy it. And then you also have, you gain 4 life. So you can choose one of those. Very versatile on a lot of good white decks. So there's Restoration Magic, Team Avatar, McKindy Griffin Jr. I think this is where I had a bunch of this organized. These are all black cards. That's a multi... Well, what do I want to call you? Because you're an artifact vehicle, but you fire... Your mana color is black. Firebending 1. I'm going to put you in a multicolor. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you in the multicolor. Even though your mana value says black, you have the ability to gain red mana as well. I think a lot of this is sorted. Oh, I need to look for mana value or mana abilities. Exhaust 5. 1 colorless. You may pay black if you do return this creature card from graveyard to hand. Okay. 2 black. 1 with nothing. Discard your hand. 1 into black. Absorb this. Prison Break. Buzzard Wasp. Rom, welcome in. Just again going through. Are you rare? Bloodline Bidding? I need to get one of those like stands to scan all my cards and see how much they're valued. I think that would really help out my own sanity to be like, oh, I actually have some bangers in here, or I have like 17 of the same card. I need to sell those all for 2 cents each. So, True Fort Knights. Welcome in. Let's see here. I'm so old. I've got 8th edition stuff, so it's got like white border. So we have like Soul Feast. Target player loses 4 life. You gain 4 life. Good overall card. I got for 5. Again, I don't know how valuable that is, but at ease, what at ease. Oh, this is always been an interesting card. Awful Snout. When it leaves play, remove target card in a graveyard from the game, or you can evoke it, play it for its vote cost. If you do, it's sacrifice when it comes into play. So, yeah. Awful Snout. I think I got some of this partially organized. Yeah, so that. I got a lot more black cards than I thought. Fire Nation Warship, that is just an artifact. Sold out. Bog Rats. Bog Rats. Cannot be blocked by wolves. Cat Gator. Shambling Seath. Deadly Precision. Executioner's Capsule. Lightless Evangel. L.A. Martinez, welcome in. I've got a flash goal. Let's do a flash goal. Start. Pin it. There we go. Pin it. There we go. Pirate Peddlers, Dread Drone, Wolfbat, and then we're back to other colors besides black. We have Tangle Trove Kelp. Artifact, creature, clue, plant. 7 mana. At the beginning of each combat, other clues you control become 6/6 plant creatures in addition to their other types until end of turn. Brutal. Fiery Encore. Discard a card, then draw a card. When you discard a non-land card this way, Fiery Encore deals damage equal to that card's mana value to target creature or planeswalker. That's a burn deck right there. I tell you what. Welcome in. Multicolor, multicolor. Multicolor, multicolor. All over there. I think. Nope. March of Reckless Joy and Flame Rush Rider. Glitch Interpreter. Oh. Temple of Silence and Enlightenment. Time Wipe. Life Insurance. Both go there. We have Nightmare Shepherd. No, you don't go in the blue pot. You go in there. Wow. Susu, Renee, welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Shrine of the Forsaken Gods. That is just a pure land card. Demonic Embrace. Enchanted creature gets +3/+1, has flying, and is a demon in addition to its other types. You may discard, or you may cast Demonic Embrace from your graveyard by paying 3 life and discarding a card in addition to paying its other cost. That is a lot. That is a lot to pay. Voracious Great Shark. Bowser, you're non-something. Welcome in. Enters the battlefield, counter target artifact or creature spell. That's pretty good. Experiment 12. Innocuous Researcher. Frontier Warmonger. Hostile Desert. Yep, that is a land. Empowered Auto Generator. That is just an artifact. Promise of Loyalty. Show-stopping Surprise. Serene Sleuth. Slayer's Stronghold. That is a land. Veiled Ascension. Stratus Dancer and Thought Sponge. Both blue cards. Zahir, welcome in. Drown Your Temple. Gargoyle Castle. Both lands. We have Furdock Core. Changeling. Add 1 mana of any color to artifact. 4/4 artifact. So that's an artifact. Liminal Hole. Shore Lurker. Both whites. Noggle the Mine. Loses all abilities. Becomes colorless with base power, toughness 1/1. Ooh-wee. Unwelcome Sprite, Wonderwine Distractor, Aquatex Defense, all blue cards. Green. Oh, are any of those rare? I don't think so. I think I might just start talking about the ones that are rare. And I will just kind of do some regular sorting here. Otherwise, multicolor. Sweet. ZZ Deb, welcome in. Oh, I didn't notice that. Multicolor. Merciless Eviction. So all those are multicolor. You are artifact. I did sort some of these, so this is going to go a lot quicker than I thought. Ghost, welcome in. Eldrazi. I don't have too many Eldrazi cards, per se. Artifact. Kicker. Lesson. Colorless Iron Giant. There we go. So all of you will go over there. Some Samite Administration. White. I was gonna talk about any rares that I got. Savine's Reclamation. That's actually a great card. So Savine's Reclamation reads, for 3 mana, return target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. If the spell is cast from a graveyard, you may copy this spell and may choose a new target for the copy. And it has a flashback for 4 and a white. So, very good. Savine's Reclamation. I don't know if I'm going to be... there we go, focused. I don't know if I'm going to be running that, but that is a great card. We're going to go through all the rares that I get while I'm sorting through all this, so... I think that's plenty fair to show y'all. I think I kind of did do a good job sorting this earlier when I first started, but I have gotten a lot of new cards, and I didn't know how I wanted to go about it. We have Maul of the Skyclaves, which is a fantastic piece of equipment for 3 mana. When Maul of the Skyclaves enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. It gets +2/+2 and has flying and first strike. So then when it unequips, then you can equip it for 4. Again, just a sick piece of equipment that you can use. There's the art for it over here. Ooh. There we go. So we will put that there. Share, pay white to do that. Yep. Soul's Attendant, Tragic Poet, Wild Pack Squad, Moogle. We got a Moogle's Valor, which is rare. We got quite a few. Or just those two. Never mind. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. So the first one we have is Moogle's Valor, which reads for 5 mana. For each creature you control, create a 1/2 white Moogle creature token with lifelink, then Then creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Cute art, cute card, Final Fantasy. Again, such a banger set. And then the next one, Indestructibility. It's an enchantment for 4 mana. And enchanted creature is indestructible. Fairly simple. But again, they put this as a rare back in the M21 series for some odd reason. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, more cards to go through. Ooh. Again, I will go kind of explain the rares that I pull up. I should have done that for a while, but... So, like, this next one that I have is Priest of the Awakening Sun. For 1 mana, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may reveal a dinosaur card from your hand. If you do, you gain 2 life. Then you can pay 5 mana, sacrifice Priest of the Awakening Sun, search your library for a dinosaur card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle your library. For a 1/1 for 1, it's pretty on point. I'll get y'all a little... Don't ask me what sets all these are from, because I don't know. Oh, that is not focusing at all. There we go. Oh. We have quite a few of these rares. Okay. Okay, we're going to stop there for a second because I got like 7 of these. Mythos of Snapdax. Valentina, welcome in. Mythos of Snapdax. Each player chooses an artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker from among the non-land permanents they control, then sacrifices the rest. If black-red was spent to cast this spell, you choose the permanents for each player instead. So if you, for those 2 colorless, if you spent black and red, you get to choose instead. So do something like that, maybe. Sweet. So that's actually a multicolor, even though, yeah, it's a multicolor. Then we have Paladin of Atonement. Mr. God to you. Welcome in. At the beginning of each upkeep, if you lost life last turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Paladin of Atonement. When it dies, you gain life equal to its toughness. Just nice little 1/1 for 2. Yeah. Then we have Planar Outburst. Destroy all non-land creatures. Awaken if you cast this spell for 5 and 3. Also put 4 +1/+1 counters on target land you control. And it becomes a 0/0 elemental creature with haste. Is still a land. Pretty cool art. Maybe. I have to get past the thing. I do. There we go. Solemn Recruit, Palisade Giant. I think I'm just going to go read through all these. Pack Leader, Loyal Warhound, and with Great Power, all rares that I have here. Thwip, Web Up, with another with Great Power, Compassionate Healer, Pacifism, Circle of Protection Blue. That is not in the best condition, and it's. I remember I was getting all these, and I was like, man, there's blue, black. I thought I was so clever getting all those, and then nope. And then Glory Seeker, just a 2/2 human soldier, and then a Knight of New Benalia, just a 3/1 for 2. Like, how far Magic has come with creatures and tokens and whatnot, and power of all that power scaling. Well, I said I didn't really have a lot of white cards. Now it's white, then white and black at the same time, and then green is the least, I want to say. Maybe red. So, yeah, I'm just, again, kind of sorting through all this. Confounding Conundrum. When it enters, draw a card. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under opponent's control, if that player had another land enter the battlefield under their control this turn, they return a land they control to its owner's hand. That's Battle of Wits. Ooh. Oh. Hey. Hold on. I have this card. With the Rule Breaker from the new Lord of the Rings set, I could use Battle of Wits, and I could win the game. I could. Oh my gosh. I'm going to keep that out just as a. I need to take a picture and send it to my buddy. Gosh, that's hilarious. Oh, yeah. Back from the Brink. Almija, welcome in. Back from the Brink. Exile target creature card from your graveyard and pay its mana cost. Put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of that card. Activate this ability only anytime you could cast a sorcery. Huh. Interesting. And then we will just kind of go through. You are blue still. Blue. Yes, blue. Lost in Space. Oh man, that's cool art. Like, I know it's a common, but it's just like the hollow on that is just so nice. The Fool, welcome in. We are going over, or I'm sorting some cards, and then also talking about some of the rares that I have in here. So like Selective Memory. Search your library for any number of non-land cards and exile them. Then shuffle your library. It's a good old school 4-mana sorcery. Art's kind of cool for that too. I just recently found part of the annoying problem that whatchamacallit, that the new Lord of the Rings set has. And so the new Lord of the Rings, there's one that's like game changer, a rule breaker, and you can have as many cards as you want in your hand, or you can, whatchamacallit, crap, I can't remember it. Oh, if you have like more than X amount of cards in your hand or whatever, you win. And I found this Battle of Wits at the beginning of your upkeep. If you have 200 more cards in your library, you win the game. So, am I losing battery life while it's plugged in? I need to keep an eye on that. I feel like I am. I'm not in a good outlet spot here. Just a few more cards to get through. We have the Shimmer Dragon. As long as you control 4 more artifacts, Shimmer Dragon has hexproof. Tap two untapped artifacts you control, draw a card. Again, very nice art for that as well, for Shimmer Dragon. Ooh. And then we'll just keep on going. Oh, Filtering Nuisance. Oh, Flitterwing Nuisance. For 1 mana, blue, flying, this creature enters with a -1/-1 counter on it. 2 and a blue, remove a counter from this creature. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker this turn, draw a card. Huh. And again, I have that one in a hollow. It's not too snazzy. Oh, there's the ring light. Sweet. And then blue. Blue is definitely by far the largest pile that I now have. Oh, this one I understand is fun if you're doing like a super fast burn deck. Who gives a frick? Welcome in. Lava Leaper. All creatures have haste. When a player taps a basic land for mana, that player adds 1 mana of any type that land produces. So, super fun, super chaotic. Yeah. Oh, this is a classic old card that I remember getting. Conquering Manticore. Again, sweet art by Chris Ron. When Conquering Manticore enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature an opponent controls until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. Super good. Control red, which isn't usually like words that are put together. Oh, there we go. I remember this from Lorwyn Holmes. We got Meek Attack. I didn't get the alt art for it, but I did get the regular one. The 3 mana enchantment, and then you may pay 2. You may put a creature card with total power, toughness 5 or less, power and toughness 5 or less from your hand onto the battlefield. That creature gains haste at the beginning of the next end step. Sacrifice that creature. So super fun, super scary, especially if you're doing like a token deck or something. Oh, do I just have a bunch of more? Okay, so we have, what is going on? Oh, sweet. Hellkite Igniter. Again, let me just show these off real quick instead of talking. Tom, welcome in. Hellkite Igniter gets +X+0 until end of turn, where X is the number of artifacts you control. So another red artifact, just dominating card. Shared Animosity. We have Volshock Factory and Chaos Dragon. All also rares. And Lava Burst, which is just like very, very cool old school. This is from 1995. Some of y'all probably weren't even alive. So Lander, welcome in. It is not in the best of shape. You can see on the top there, it's all kind of jacked on the sides, but I didn't care about card condition for the longest time, and then now I'm getting uh, more so concerned about it, depending on the card and depending on whatnot. Um, just going through making sure that none of these are multicolor, or if they are rares, I can kind of talk about them a little bit. So all these are still red. 1993 to 2003, Grab the Reins. That's a very good old classic card I remember getting. And then Steel Wrecking Ball. What are you going to do with them? So right now, let me see if I can. Oh yeah, it's definitely not charging very well. So let me unplug you guys and then flip camera. So I'm kind of, these are the cards I still need to go through over here. Then I have multicolor cards right here. And then I have white, blue, black, red, green for Wooburg. And then I have artifacts over here and extra lands that I haven't gone through yet. Because I still have, so all of these are like lands that I have, including all this. So Six Swamp. All of those are tokens. And then I got a few cards here. And then this whole section right here is all commander potential. So trying to figure out what I would like to do with those and what commander I would like to play next. So that is what I'm up to right now, Lander. Thank you for liking the live. Much appreciated. We're at 215 likes. There's the card from the new Lord of the Rings set that I was watching. I've seen a lot of people like talk about the rule breaker. Can I do this instead? It should keep up. Ooh, no. Hold on. I'm plugging you guys in so I can potentially keep going here. There we go. Ooh. And we're saved. What is it, the one that rule breaker where you have so many cards in your deck you win the game or whatever, and it goes with Battle of the Wits? I just found Battle of Wits when I was sorting through all this, so that's another reason why I'm trying to go through all of this, is to figure out what pile I have the most of, what kind of theme I have. So I have this I want to make the deck with, the silly deck, and then I also have Mathemagics that I found, and since I saw Danny from TikTok here on the Command Zone play this card, and he mailed out a bunch of people, I'm like, oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. I want to do that. So I've got those two cards like pulled aside. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm up to right now. I have a lot of cards, but I don't have like, I've been collecting since 1992 or whatever. So I have some cards that are that old, but I also have a lot of newer cards. But yeah, Lander, that is what I am up to currently with trying to organize it. And we're actually in the last little organization part here. I think, if my memory serves right, I kind of went through all of these already. Do I have any rares that I need to talk about that are kind of fun and quirky? I think a lot of those are in that green pile already. Pierce the Sky is a good old card. That one's from 2018. Let's see here. Oh, we do. This is from the D&D set? Hello, Chris Hansen. We have the Undermountain Adventurer. I'll show you guys that card. Vigilance. When Undermountain Adventurer enters the battlefield, you take initiative. And then you can tap and then add 2 green. If you've completed a dungeon, add 6 green instead. So that's a pretty cool rare. You'd have to have a bunch of dungeons and stuff like that to make it work properly, but it's a very specifically themed deck. Let's see what other kind of rares that we have here. I think this is all going to be, yeah, it's all going to be green, but we'll see if we have any holding greens that are... Ooh, I remember this one being another problem child for people. Ooh, don't you slide. So we have Shamanic Revelation for the 5 mana. Draw a card for each creature you control, or Ferocious. You gain 4 life for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. So people would play a bunch of really big creatures and then gain a boatload of life. So, oh, there we go. From that same set, we have Soul's Majesty. Draw cards equal to the power of target creature you control. So you essentially play both sorceries in one turn if you are ramping like crazy. You just draw cards and then you get a boatload of life, then you draw a bunch more cards. Let us see what else we have here. We're in the last little bit. Subway train. I mean, he's not a rare, but he is adorable. And it is the Gooboo Gardener. Look at that. He's just having a good time. Joshua, welcome in. He's like, yeah, I'm having such a great time. Look at him. Just look at that guy. Just having such a blast. Oh, we did get one more rare here at the very end. Second to last card, which is Champions of the Perfect. Champions of the Perfect reads for 4 mana. It's Elf Warrior. It's a 6/6. As an additional cost to this spell, behold an elf and exile it. Exile an elf you control or an elf card from your hand. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. When this creature leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to its owner's hand. So I guess if you're blinking in, something, that might be better. Behold an elf and exile it. Huh. So yeah. Guess we got a few more to go through. Oh yeah, I should. Yeah, let's do this little pile. Even though I don't want to, I will. They're all the full art stuff that I wanted to keep kind of separated, but it's fine. So like I've got all of these are all my full art like stuff. So K to K, welcome in. I haven't said it in a minute because I've been kind of focused and whatnot, but got a couple of these Stargazes, Bitter Triumph, Monstrous Rage, Hop to It. All black cards. All will be 1. Doesn't even say if it's a rare for whatever. I think all will be 1 is a rare. It's the Ronin version. Ooh. There you go. Again, sick card. All will be 1. I don't know why I put you with the full arts, because you're not a full art, but you are an epic. It's Moonshadow. Moonshadow's a sweet card. Then we got Manamorphose. We'll kind of go through these one by one. Ooh, we got Manamorphose here. Shadow. Oh, Sundown Pass. I don't know why it says Shadow. Sundown Pass. That is a land, so that will go with our land pile. We have Fight to the Unalive. Ella, welcome in. Then we have Kaya, Geist Hunter. Trying to make sure everybody can see that here. Celestial Reunion. That one's actually pretty nice. Centering's not great on the back. Well, anyways, Celestial Reunion. Kevlinda, welcome in. Then we have Sapling Nursery, which is a rare. That card's funny. Yeah. Not funny as in like haha to play against, but like just the art is kind of nice. Morkant's Loyalist. Not a hollow, not a shiny. Clash of Icons. Not a rare, but that art is just so sick. There we go. I'm going to show you all there. Oh, you're a solid green, that's right. Then we have the Luca Stadium, which is the Strixhaven Stadium. This one is another odd one where it's like, whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, remove a point counter from this artifact. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to an artifact, put a point counter on this artifact. Then if it has 10 or more point counters on it, remove them all, and that player loses the game. What? So it is an artifact, but like it's such an odd specific card. We have Blazing Crescendo. I'll only do the rares. Oh yeah. And then I think that's it. Okay. Oh, I still need to sort them into colors. Derp. Take up the shield. Hulk Smash. Eclipse Bogart. Balance Chamber. You're an artifact. Sinew Dancer. Like the Phyrexian stuff. Love that art. Art is probably one of the bigger things about Magic that I love. Kakai Kotakai. That is a white. Then we have Bone Picker Scourge. Like that's just a straight up D&D creature. That's just a straight up D&D creature. You can't tell me otherwise. Costume Shop and Auspicious Arrival. And then besides all of the commanders that I have, that's it. That is the whole pile. We did it, folks. We got the bulk of the cards sorted. I think I will save tomorrow night's stream for organizing the commanders themselves. Not that it would take super long. Oh wait, did I? I think I may have already. Did? I totally did. And I think I did it. Yeah, I already did it. Well, never mind here, folks. Then I think for the next stream, since I've got these all organized, is time to go color by color and sort them by mana value. I believe is how I want to do it. I don't want to go by rarity because that's going to be a pain. But if I go by, if I
Give me a second. If I go by mana value, it's going to be easier for me to be like, okay, I need a 1 drop, 2 drop, 4 drop, whatever. And then I'll be good. So, got the pile done. Pulled out 2 funny cards that I'm going to be trying to make into a deck here soon. And then I'll see you guys next time I stream, and we'll go 1 pile by next, and I can probably get an overhead view. I'll talk to y'all later. It's been a night.